and now we are getting into the theatrical world, but also playing on the musicals as well. Joining us from the Finger Lakes Music Festival is their producing artistic director, Ed Sales. Great to have you on the show.
Great to be here.
And also David Hine, who's playwright, an actor. The list goes on and on and on as to the things that you've done. But great, because we have our Lisgar collegiate grad. We have a high school student here.
Yep.
I'm going to come back to you because there was a lot of information to get to. This is an amazing festival that's happening, but in Auburn, New York. Is that right?
Yes, Auburn.
Okay.
It's about 3 hours south of here.
Which is a lot closer for us when we think of other places that we go for outdoor festivals and theater. So this is a great opportunity. What kind of theater, what can we expect at this?
Well, it's going to be a musical theater version of, say, the Shaw Festival or Stratford. It's focused completely on musicals. We'll be doing musicals in 3 separate locations. Everything from Broadway reproductions all the way down to new shows that have never been done anywhere else before. We'll be doing actually 20 new shows this summer. Wow. And then in the middle of that, we have shows that are almost new, and that's where this guy and his wife, their show comes in. Wonderful show, which was in New York, won all kinds of awards down there, and that's where I heard about it. And so I met with them in Rochester when they were doing it there. And we made a deal about 1.5 years ago for him to come, and they're going to be featured in the first season of the full festival. So we're really excited about that.
It sounds like a ton of fun, some great talent, and then that brings you into this picture. For you, who gets to play yourself every night, pretty much. Give us the title A, because I don't want to mess up any of the words in the title of this play.
It's okay. Everyone messes it up. It's My Mother's Lesbian Jewish Wiccan Wedding. And it's a true story. All of the adjectives
true.
are true.
Emphasis on true, because when people see it, they don't believe it.
Yeah. It's set in Ottawa. It's about my mom. My mom moved here, and I moved here and did high school at Lisgar. Mm-hmm. She discovered her sexuality as a lesbian. She rediscovered her Jewish faith, and she met a Wiccan woman and fell in love, and they had a wedding. And my wife and I turned it into a musical, and
I'm wondering, at what point are you sitting around the dining room table and then you say to yourself, people have got to see this scenario.
I mean, really, it's just stories about our family, but there were stories that we were telling people that kept making our friends laugh, and people kept telling us this should be a show at some point. So we thought maybe it should be, and it's done well. We started in the Toronto Fringe just as a way to spend the summer together, and then Mirvish Productions picked it up. Then it went to New York. Now it's going all over the place, and we're thrilled that it's coming to Finger Lakes.
Yep.
So this is a great opportunity. You guys will be on. This is a nice long run. When from July
5th to 28th.
And then every night you get to remarry.
Yeah, yeah. We have a wedding scene, because the story from that is that when we got married, we had 5 mothers-in-law helping my wife get dressed.
Oh my goodness, that's true.
So there's a song about that. But yeah, we get married every night on stage, and my moms get married every night, and it's kind of wonderful. When we did it here in Canada, partly the show is about celebrating the fact that same-sex marriage is legalized here, and now it's the best.
Yeah, the timing's perfect.
Yeah,
absolutely perfect.
It's the best of both worlds.
Never came into my mind at all when I picked it.
But it works, and there's also a lot of Canadian flair when we talk about the type of theater and the work that's being done with your festival.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, we're only 75 miles from the border, so the cross-fertilization from musicians and also playwrights and stuff has been a lot. And actually, there's another Canadian playwright and lyricist composer that we're featuring this summer, Logan Medlin, who is from Ontario, actually went to Western, and was at the Shaw for 9 years as associate director, and was in the Jersey Boys production that was in Toronto for 2 years.
Played for that, a good run.
Yeah, and he's written a show called Fingers and Toes. That takes place in the 40s.
Did it meant to go with Finger Lakes? Was he just trying to play into that?
It just all works together. When it happens, it happens. And I want to mention also, because I know your viewers like wine occasionally, and Finger Lakes is just winery after winery. So there's stuff to do between and after the shows.
It sounds like a wonderful opportunity for those that are looking for a summer getaway, a quick little weekend away with wine and theater. The Finger Lakes Theater Company, what would be the actual title? I know the website was listed.
It's almost as bad as his show, okay? It's the Finger Lakes Musical Theater Festival. So you can see My Mother's Lesbian Jewish Wicca Wedding at the Finger Lakes Musical Theater Festival.
There you go.
The information was listed on your screen. Good luck. Thank you so much for joining us.